Do narcissists regret losing a good woman? Many people who have been in relationships with narcissists wonder about this. In this video, we will look into the minds of narcissists to see if they feel sorry when they lose a good woman. We'll talk about their emotions and behaviors to find out if their regret is real or just another trick. Stay with us as we uncover the truth about narcissistic regret and what it means for the women they leave behind. What is a good woman to a narcissist? For narcissists, what society thinks is normal doesn't matter. They don't care if you love them, cry for them when they get hurt, or stay loyal to them. They never ask about your life or how you feel, because they don't care if you are good or bad according to society. They also don't care about your looks. They only care if you are useful to them. You can be the best woman in the world, but if you don't serve the narcissist the way he wants, you are the enemy. Narcissist discards you, it means he sees you as bad. He won't regret it and might come back only for revenge or to use you again. No matter how good you are, he will kick you out again. This is because they don't value people for their goodness or qualities. Instead, they only care about how useful someone is to them. If a woman is no longer useful to a narcissist, he will not regret losing her. He might only feel regret if he loses a source of admiration or support, but not because he values the woman herself. Even if she was very good to him, he will move on without real remorse. Imagine a woman named Sarah who was in a relationship with a narcissist named John. Sarah was kind, loving, and always supportive. She helped John through tough times, celebrated his successes, and remained loyal no matter what. However, John never truly appreciated Sarah for who she was. He only valued her for what she did for him. When Sarah started realizing that John never asked about her feelings or cared about her needs, she decided to leave the relationship. After she left, John didn't feel genuine regret for losing Sarah as a person. Instead, he only missed the things she did for him, like taking care of him and boosting his ego. He might feel annoyed or inconvenienced because he lost someone who made his life easier, but he doesn't regret losing Sarah for who she is as a person. If John tries to get Sarah back, it would likely be for his own benefit, not because he truly values her. Narcissists lack empathy, which means they can't truly understand or share the feelings of others. Because they can't feel what others feel, they don't appreciate a good woman's kindness, love, and support. When a good woman leaves them, they don't feel sad or regretful like most people would. They don't miss the woman's goodness because they never really valued it in the first place. Their inability to connect emotionally with others means they don't regret losing someone who cared for them deeply. Instead, they just move on, looking for someone else who can meet their needs. Narcissists are extremely self-centered, which means they primarily focus on themselves and their own needs. They don't consider how their actions affect others, including a good woman who cares for them. When a good woman leaves them, narcissists don't feel regret because they're more concerned about themselves than about losing her. They don't see her as someone valuable or worthy of their attention because they're too absorbed in their own desires and interests. Instead of reflecting on their behavior and feeling remorse, narcissists simply move on, seeking new sources of attention and admiration to fulfill their self-centered desires. Narcissists prioritize utility over relationships, meaning they assess people based on how useful they are rather than valuing the emotional connection. When a good woman leaves them, narcissists don't regret losing her because they perceive her as a means to fulfill their needs, not as a genuine partner. They don't appreciate her kindness, love, and support intrinsically, but only for its benefit to them. This utilitarian mindset inhibits deep emotional bonds, allowing narcissists to move on without remorse when a relationship ends. Instead of feeling regret for losing a good woman, narcissists pursue new avenues to satisfy their selfish desires, consistently prioritizing their own needs above all else. Narcissists exhibit emotional detachment, which means they struggle to form deep emotional connections with others. When a good woman leaves them, narcissists don't experience genuine regret because they lack the capacity to deeply empathize or connect with her on an emotional level. Their detachment prevents them from fully appreciating the depth of her love, kindness, and support. Instead, they view her through a lens of objectivity, seeing her as interchangeable with other potential sources of admiration and validation. Narcissists often prioritize superficial values over deeper qualities, which impacts their ability to appreciate and regret the loss of a good woman. For narcissists, superficial values such as physical appearance, social status, and material possessions hold greater significance than qualities like kindness, empathy, and loyalty. When a good woman leaves them, narcissists don't experience genuine regret because they never valued her inner qualities in the first place. Instead, narcissists may mourn the loss of someone who boosted their ego or enhanced their social standing, but they don't feel remorse for losing a genuine connection based on mutual respect and emotional intimacy. Their focus on surface-level attributes blinds them to the depth of a good woman's character and the significance of her contributions to the relationship. Narcissists prioritize ego maintenance above all else, meaning they are more concerned with preserving their self-image and sense of superiority than with the emotional ramifications of losing a relationship. For narcissists, maintaining a grandiose self-image is paramount, and any threat to this image, such as the end of a relationship, is perceived as a blow to their ego. When a good woman leaves a narcissist, their primary concern is not the loss of the relationship itself, but rather how it reflects on their perceived value and worth. Narcissists derive their self-worth from external validation, such as admiration, attention, and approval from others. Therefore, the end of a relationship can be deeply unsettling for narcissists, as it challenges their inflated sense of self and undermines their belief in their own superiority.